To whom this may concern, hello, my name is Talon Brown. I'm the owner of Lioness Roofing. I'm here at 3323 Lynn Avenue in Powder Springs, Georgia for Mr. Mikel Hernandez. As you can see, we got some loud dogs in the background, so there's nothing much we can do about that. Now I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you guys the condition of this roof. We're gonna be conducting a repair assessment today using a industry standard methodology. The National Association of Forensic Engineers has created this methodology. So you can see here's an overview of the shingles. And also wanted to make note right here, here's a documented first repair attempt that was with the claim that we're reopening for an approval for a roof replacement. And you can see very clearly that there's actually 4 shingles that are very clearly damaged from that first repair assessment when the public adjuster used the roof snake. You can see the shingles are very creased, and then even with the roof snake, it caused secondary damages as well from the impact of using that. So we also have documented all of the tabs that are damaged. My count is up to 59 shingles, so by not covering this roof for replacement, we are opening the possibility of more damage and possible water entry. So we're at 59. I think its claim started at 48. So anyways, just wanted to make that note. And also wanted to show you guys the tools I'll be using. So we're gonna be using a flat bar. We're gonna be using a hammer and a roof snake. We're also gonna be using 1 inch and 1/4 nails as recommended by manufacturer. And I can tell this shingle used to be maybe black, so we're using for the assessment a black 3-tab. Right here we have verification that this is a 20-year warranted shingle, and we have also documented the exposures. So on everything today in today's market, let me grab this measuring tape for you guys. Everything in today's market is 5 inches and 5/8. So one thing about not having a uniform consistency here is these 3 tabs are measuring between 4 inches and 5/8 and 5 inches. So compare that to your standard 5 and 5/8. And I think actually with these shingles, the manufacturers are asking for 5 inches and 1/4. So just wanted to make that very well known for everybody. Now I'm going to go ahead and place my smart tripod down. Takes a second for it to track my face. There we go. And what we'll be doing right now, we're going to be moving over here to this control square. I just use a glove. Don't need to be aggressive. And these tabs right here above, specifically 6C, 5A, 5B, and 5C, and all of 7. These are the shingles that we will be manipulating the most to remove and replace this shingle to assess the repairability. Without further ado, I'm going to move my pitch hopper because I really want to try to get low as I can. When I'm removing these nails. So first thing, actually I think the roof snake's sometimes better for releasing seals. And I wanted to note that all this damage around the roof, including this shingle that we're removing here, this is consistent with wind damage and not wear and tear. So we are going to be testing the pliability of the shingles. Okay. And I'm just going to use the roof snake. I do bring the flat bar. I like to use the flat bar, but I'm just going to use the roof snake for extracting the nails as well. That one, I'm back to. All right, that should do it. Here we go. Almost forgot. Just a few nails that we need to go back for really quick. So you don't want to leave any existing nails that could be problematic. There it is. All right, got it. All right, just want to note here, this is becoming a very dangerous area, getting a lot of granular loss. So I'm gonna move real quick and reset the pitch hopper. Okay. A little safer. And now use our roof snake here. Okay, that one's flush. That nail didn't work out. Sometimes a steep roof with a roof snake is a little difficult, and that's what we're experiencing here. Some technical difficulties. Okay, got 4 nails in at the top, just like we had existing. Put those in the manufacturer nail line. Okay, same thing there. And when I'm done here, I'm going to show you that these nail lines, they're not the same. It's because the exposures are different, which does change things. I can see a clear crease starting right here. And Yeah, that did not survive. Might be a stud where this nail's supposed to go. Manufacturer wants me putting it inch from the nail line from the end of the shingle. So, and the roof snake does create some additional challenges. It's not a tool that lets you drive the nail perfectly parallel to the plane. It gives it a little bit of a skew. That creates challenges. Okay. That must have been a stud that we were nailing in. Last nail, number 8. Whew, there's a lot of granules underneath me right now. Wow. We have more impact damage from the roof snake. And we have a lot of secondary damages to the shingles from the manipulation, lots of creasing. I mean, I don't have to be this dramatic in cautiousness on a healthy, pliable shingle. So just look at this, please. Look at all these granules. So I'm going to try to reset that because I don't want to die. Okay. Now let's take a look at our control here. Here's our control square. See it outlined? Here's our shingles again. Got 7A, clearly creased and damaged. Seven B, creased and damaged. 7C, same thing. Big crease running through the shingle now. 5C as well. You can see that one has a huge crease because we were having to manipulate that quite a few times because of that nail. And then right here, we have the beginning creasing, runs along here through 5B and through 5A. We also have creasing to 6C. You can see that right here. So every one of these shingles is damaged. And I mean, just look right here. Look at these impact marks from the roof snake. And here's what I wanted to show you guys. So do you see that? See how this nail line, this one's above this nail line. They're not uniform. They don't match. That's where the nail has to go for here. The 25-year has a larger exposure than the 20-year warranty shingle. And again, these are 20-year warranties. So there's a clear difference in these shingles that prevents us from being able to create a uniform appearance if we're actually going to do this the right way per manufacturer's instructions. So we have that up here, the existing, showing that it clearly failed. And then this one where I was really dramatic with my repair attempt using the industry standard NAFE, which is the National Association of Forensic Engineers standard repair assessment for asphalt composition shingles. Clearly, these shingles can't be repaired. And if the carrier, if State Farm wants to prove otherwise or state otherwise that this roof is repairable, then they are more than welcome to come out here with a licensed adjuster and to perform their own repair method for assessing the repairability, because quite clearly here, using this industry standard on camera, there's no way that we can spot repair the 48 shingles from the original claim. And just remember, time is a ticking. We now have 11 more shingles damaged on this roof, and it wasn't repairable back then. It's not repairable now. So this roof does need to be replaced. There's no question about it. I'm Talon Brown with Lioness Roofing, and I appreciate your attention to this matter for our mutual client. We hope that we can take care of them in good faith and that we can do the right thing. We definitely are doing our due diligence, and we will continue to gather documentation so we can have our homeowner properly indemnified. Thank you.